6, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joys that come to thee from the Most High.
Yeah, can you read on?
Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One.
And that's happening. You got brothers and sisters waking up everywhere because of the word. You see? That's how we're being gathered. You see? And it talks about our everlasting joy, our salvation. And it talks about the her that's going to be destroyed, and she's only going to have devils here. Those foul creatures, man. Like the Komodo dragon, owls. Those are the only desert creatures that's going to be here, man. That's what Scripture's talking about. You see? Go ahead. And it's a beautiful thing to know these secrets, because he's an aged man, and he never heard this before. So brothers is blessed, man. So we're blessed, man. Like Yahawashi said, man. Go ahead.
Rejoicing in the glory of the Most High.
That's right. Matter of fact, get what Yahawashi said in yeah, so brothers is blessed, man. We know the secrets, man. Alright? And that's the proof in the pudding. Like you had that old man said, I never heard that before, this, that, and the third. That's what brothers is young men, we got the secrets, man. That's what you gotta hold on to this thing, man. Right? That's what Scripture said, you gotta suffer patiently. Because soon, right now we suffering, but everybody's gonna see that glory, man. And the glory gonna start on this side. Okay? The miracles and the great power. Oh, you see that new show coming out of Netflix called Raising Dion?
No, I didn't see that.
It's with a black kid who got spiritual power.
Yeah. On Netflix? I don't watch that.
Yeah. It's with Michael B. Jordan. You see if I can get that? What scripture you got? The scripture I wanted to get. Oh, John 15:15 is a good.
I'm gonna get Luke 8 and 10.
Yeah, bring it out.
The book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 10. And it reads, and he said, I'm gonna read verse 9. And his disciples asked him, saying, what might this parable be? And he said, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand. So that brother coming asking about is that in the Bible, it's on third, he really understand it. We're blessed to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Most High gave us. The Most High unsealed our minds. We actually understand the scriptures because it's actually written in code, parables, dark sayings, right? It's similar to stuff like that. It's not meant for everyone to understand. It's only for the elect, and Lord willing, we're part of that elect to have this understanding.
Yeah. You're raising Dion. It says, but that's supposed to be in Zeus. It said raising Dion. This one right here.
And it ain't come out yet?
No, it's coming out on Netflix October 4th.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
That's supposed to, but it's really Netflix orders black superhero family drama Raising Dion, co-star Michael B. Jordan from Charles Lee thing. It's not in cartoon. You see the actual kid?
And he gonna have spiritual powers and all of that?
Yeah. What is the show? This is the kid here.
Okay.
He has spiritual power. They showed him doing the thing. So the story is what? October 4th, a single mother must hide her young son's superpowers to protect him from exploitation while investigating their origins and her husband's death. Who's putting the spirit on these directors to make? They just came out with Brightburn not too long ago, when she was hunting him. He was a killer in that movie, man. And now they coming out with Raising Dion, man, a black kid with superpowers, man.
And I think I've seen a commercial on that. Now that you mentioned
Yeah, Raising Dion. So, like we say, who put the spirit on these directors to keep showing these things, man? Because that power is coming, man. Come on, man. That's spiritual in itself, man. That power's coming, man. You see? Because they came out with all these black superheroes now on the rise, man. That's why the scripture says, what's the Psalm in the 3rd chapter? Alright? Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3. Power boy! See, I saw that commercial, I said, nah, I got to. There's so much videos you gotta do, man. You just we got time because of the work and you're trying to juggle everything at the same time. Yeah.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse
Start with 1.
Start with verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise they seem to die.
Yeah, because people look at us, oh, these niggas. See? And you know, you may have some brothers who passed away to this thing. You know what I mean? Like some of the old elders of old. You know what I mean? But they got a treasure waiting up for them. Go ahead.
Done. And their departure is taken from misery, and their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men,
though we be punished in the sight of men, go ahead.
Yet is their hope full of immortality.
Immortality, man. Go ahead.
And having been a little chastised,
and that's it. We complain a lot, man. And the Most High is like, that's nothing, man. Even the persecution that's coming, that's nothing compared to the glory you're going to get if you endure. That's nothing. We're going to read that soon after. Go ahead.
They shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering.
Go ahead.
And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
And that's coming. It's called what? Spiritual power. So Solomon knew about this power. You see? And that power is coming, man. That's what he's saying. The Spirit is on these directors to make these type of shows and these movies, man. You see? Because you're going to have actual men that's going to do those things, man. And that's when people are going to know beyond a shadow of doubt who the true men of Yahawashi are, man. It's going to be known in that day who the elect men are, man. All these so-called celebrities now, you can forget that, man. Brothers going to have fame like that. You see? You're going to be the most, whatever city or state you in, you're going to be the most wanted man, man. Okay? Dudes complain about women now. Every woman in that state or country that you in gonna hunt for you, man. Because they gonna know beyond a shadow of a doubt the only way they gonna get out of those situations is through those men. Most High gonna do it big, man. We don't know. We just talking, and through faith we trying to imagine, but it's gonna be big, man. Okay? Real big, man. Go ahead.
Precept. I'm gonna read on now.
Go, whatever you got.
Precept. Isaiah chapter 40 verse 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength.
Yeah, because right now we weak and feeble, see? But he gonna give us that power, man. Go ahead.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
An eagle is what? The highest flying bird.
They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint.
Spiritual power.
Have a good day.
All right.
May be victorious today. Amen.
Exactly. When you had Matthew the 8th chapter, he said it says he bugged out, but we all gonna get glory.
Done. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. But we all gonna get glory, man. Brothers, we just read about glory, man.
Literally.
Yeah. We gonna get that glory, man.
And you can't even go by to have a glorious day.
Yeah, have a glorious day. Glory, but we all gonna get that glory, man. You know what I mean? That's what we're reading about right now, man. Go ahead.
Nah, that's it on that.
Matter of fact, there's a point I'm gonna get out of Matthew 8.
Hey, I apologize for bothering you. You don't know where the nearest pizza shop is?
Nah.
Alright, thank you, man. Come on, bro, please.
So you saying what? He said when we get next.
I want to get Matthew. Let me see. There was a point I want to get. As a matter of fact, get Matthew 15:30.
The book of Matthew chapter 15 and verse 30. And it reads, And great multitudes came unto him, having with them those that were lame, blind, dumb, maimed, and many others, and cast them down at Yahawah's feet.
Because yeah, we're gonna be putting people to death, but we also gonna heal people too, man. That's how a lot of people gonna believe. Go ahead.
And he healed them. Insomuch that the multitude wondered, Slakia, when they saw the dumb to speak, the maimed to behold, the lame to walk, and the blind to see.
And you could imagine seeing that, man. Multitudes came, man. And Yahawashi healed everybody, man. Go ahead.
And they glorified the power of Israel.
And that's when a lot of people gonna come in, man. They gonna works like that gonna happen, man. See? Gonna heal brothers, certain sisters. You know, might be some people in wheelchairs, whatever, man, bringing the dead back to life. Gonna be crazy, man. And the scripture says when they saw him do that, they did what? Read that end again.
And they glorified the power of Israel.
They glorified the God of Israel, Yahawah, man. You see? Because only through the power of Yahawah can you do these things, man. That's what Yahawashi was telling them, man. You see? And how did they believe on him? Was through the works, man. As a matter of fact, there's another one.
So that basically would be like the remaining of the 1/3, because 144,000 like basically like those brothers out there pushing the truth, laboring right now, then the believers would be majority of the 1/3 that got healed. They started to believe. They couldn't see, not even see, not even believe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Because you had there's a point I went to get out too. Where it says, I think it's Matthew chapter 15 and 30 is good.
I think I know he was trying to get, like, when his fame, he became famous, Yahawashi.
Yeah. There's in multiple places. Yeah, Matthew 9. There we go. There's Matthew 9. Let's read some of the works of Yahawashi, man. See, but that guy might have been a bug out, but the spirit was on him to say that, man. Y'all gonna get glory, man.
I gotta remain spiritual. You know, even though once you said that, I'm thinking like he's bugged.
Nah, he is bugged. He is bugged. But the spirit was on him, though, to say that. That dude is bugged out. You can look at him and tell he's bugged out. But even bugged out people, Most High can put the spirit on it. Hell, the Most High put the spirit on a donkey. I don't know if you read that with Balaam. Balak wanted to use Balaam to curse Israel. Balaam said, I can't do it. He was a Moabite. And he wanted to go, and the donkey was on. He was riding the donkey. But the donkey kept stopping. Because the donkey could see the angel standing there. You see what I'm saying? And then the donkey turned around and started talking to him like, yo, don't you see the angel of the Lord is right there? And then the Most High opened Balaam's eyes and he saw the angel. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High put the spirit on the donkey matter of fact, let's see if we can get that real quick. And then we're going to jump back to Yahawashi, man.
And you want me to get Matthew 9 and what?
We can start verse 1 and then we're going to jump.
Alright, so I'm going to hold that.
Let me read the
Yeah, bring that up, because I honestly never read that yet. I still got a lot of studying to do, you know.
And Balaam, he was talking about Yahawashi. Let's get these scriptures, man. You see, what I was gonna get is in the book of Numbers. Numbers 22, 23, or 24.
Oh, okay.
That whole thing is good. Numbers 22 verse 12. It says, and Balaam said unto the Most High, Balak the son of Zippor, the king of Moab, had sent me unto me, saying, they're both Moabites. Behold, there's a people come out of Egypt, which covered the face of the earth. Come now, curse me them. He wanted Balaam to curse them. Peradventure I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out. And the Most High said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the prince of Balak, Get you into your land, for the Yahawashi refuses to give me to leave to go with you. Let me jump on down. See if I get to the point. Oh, here we go. And verse 21. And the Most High came unto Balaam at night, verse 20, and said unto him, If the men come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the word which I shall say unto thee, thou shalt do. And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab. And the Most High's anger was kindled because he went. So he went anyway, he disobeyed. And it says, And the angel of Yahawah stood in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and 2 servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of Yahawah standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass to turn her into the way. He kept hitting her. And when the ass saw the angel of Yahawah, she thrust herself onto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of Yahawah went further and stood in a narrow place. You don't know why the ass is doing that, man, because he disobeyed. The Lord told him don't go. It says, and he was a Moabite. And when the ass saw the angel of Yahawah, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff. And Yahawah opened the mouth of the ass. So this is the whole point, like we said with that dude, you know what I mean? Even though he was bugged out, the Most High put the spirit on him to say that, man. Glory, man. Which he was right, man. Glory is coming, man. And what happened? We read right here, the Most High put the spirit on the donkey, man. To speak, man. It says, Yahawah shall open the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, because he's so angry, he don't realize that the donkey is talking to him. And Balaam said unto the ass, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there with sword in my hand, for now I will kill thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, Am I not thine ass, upon thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever wont do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. And then Yahawah opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of Yahawah standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. So the donkey saved him. And the angel of Yahawah said unto him, Wherefore thou hast smitten thy ass these 3 times? Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now I had slain thee and saved her alive. I would have put you to death had you passed this way, man. See, but the point was, the Most High put the spirit on a donkey, man. So the Most High put the spirit on anything, man. Even a bug out, man. Oh, the proof on that is Mark the 1st chapter. Mark chapter 1. We're gonna prove that. Mark chapter 1. Verse 1:23. Mark chapter 1 verse 23. And there was in the synagogue a man with an unclean spirit. He had demons on him. And he cried out, saying, Let us know, what have we to do with thee, thou Yahawashi of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? I know thee, who thou art, the Holy One of the Most High. So that the demons know who he was, man. What did Yahawashi say? And Yahawashi rebuked him, saying, Hold thy peace and come out of him. Keep your mouth shut, man. You see? And when the unclean spirit had torn him and cried with a loud voice, he came out of him. So the demons knew who you were, man. You see? Them spirits knew who Yahawashi was. He cried out. He said, What do we have to do with the Yahawashi Nazareth, man? The Holy One of the Most High. So, you know, we brought out these scriptures to show that, you know, the Most High can put his spirit on anybody, man. See? And I'll show you, them demons know who brothers are too, man.
I was thinking that. Like these different spirits out here, they like we're already famous in the spiritual world. Lord willing, we're part of that number. We're already famous in the spiritual world.
Right.
Like these the jakes that sold out, they're nobodies. They're not famous in the spiritual world. Demons got them, and they don't care. But they trying to get us.
Yeah.
Because they know what we about to inherit.
Yeah, they know exactly what we're going to inherit, man. See? So like that guy said, we're going to inherit that glory, like that bug out said, because he was bugged out. I looked at his face. Nigga looked mad crazy, but he said the truth though. Glory, man. Glory is coming, man.
And he's to have a glorious day, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah. He said, amen, so let it be. And that's coming. Glory is coming, man. That's what we got to look for. Matter of fact, get 2 Corinthians 4:8. Wow, this still playing? I didn't even know that.
2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Hamashiach Yahawashi, that the life also of Yahawashi might be made manifest in our body. For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahawashi's sake, that the life also of Yahawashi might be made manifest in our mortal flesh.
So, you know, you got to bear your cross, man. Yahawashi's suffering, man. Okay, because he went through it, so we're no different. Go ahead.
So then death worketh in us, but life in you.
Yeah, because the Apostle Paul and them were being persecuted for other brothers to wake up, man. For other churches to be set up, man. See? The same thing with the apostles and elders on down, man. Because we're making our body a living sacrifice by coming out here and prophesying and preaching. So you brothers that listen, you can get that word, man. And you possibly can go out there and do the same.
Make us an example.
Yeah, make an example, man. Go ahead.
Verse 13, we have in the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believe, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak, knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahawashi shall raise up us also by Yahawashi, and shall present us with you. For all these things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might be through the thanksgiving of many rebound to the glory of the Most High.
Woo, that word glory, kid. To the glory of the Most High, man. Go ahead, read on.
For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
It's the spirit, man. Yeah, so the flesh is weak, but the spirit's supposed to go stronger and stronger. And what builds your spirit is the prophecies, man. Because all what we're saying is coming to pass, man. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 17, for our light affliction.
And that's the point I want to get out. He went through the whole list. And he said, at the end of the day, he said, this is light. What brother's going through is light. It's light affliction, man. Go ahead.
Which is but for a moment, working for us as far more exceeding an eternal weight of glory.
Eternal weight of glory we're going to get, man. Go ahead.
While we look not at the things which are seen.
We ain't looking at this, man. Because this is a cesspool. America's a corrupt place, man. Nothing. It's just dishonest people that govern this earth, man. They're evil, man. You see? Go ahead.
But at the things which are not seen.
What's the things that are not seen? The eternal glory, the kingdom. Which the kingdom comprised of everlasting life, slave, land, resources, women, planets, galaxies. You see what I'm saying? Not the blueprint to creation, spiritual power. You know what I mean? Communicate with animals, whatever, man. And then some things we don't know about. We're gonna see the Father, the angels, all their glory. We're gonna see all that, man. And it's gonna be everlasting, man. Go ahead.
For the things which are seen, for the things which are seen are temporal.
The things which are seen are temporary, man. These people, okay, this place, our captivity. It's temporary, man.
But the things like it,
and our punishments, man.
gone. Everything we're going through is temporary. It's light affliction, you know.
Light affliction. So we always gotta keep these scriptures in mind, man. Right?
But the things which are not seen are eternal.
Eternal, which means without end, forever, infinite. Okay, everlasting. Man. That's what we gonna inherit. The Most High done put a limit on what we gonna get, man. Okay, we gonna get that everlasting glory. So, Yahawashi.
Precept. Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
In us. And who the us he talking about? Matter of fact, read verse 14.
Romans 8 and 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of Yahawashi.
Read on.
For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear.
And I'll show you that this word is powerful, it's deadly. So you saw that sodomite, right?
Yeah, he did some weirdo stuff.
But if you put his hands in his ears, why? Because it's cutting him, man.
And we ain't even talking about him.
We ain't even talking about him or what he do. But it's just the Spirit of the Lord, man. People, this Bible is just not an ordinary book, man. And you clearly see it all the time with the altercations that we have with people. When we start reading it, something in them, they just get offended. And they have to end up fleeing, man. Right? There's power in that word, man. Right? We ain't concerned with him, man. For that statement that he just did, we gonna remember that dude, man. We gonna remember that guy, man. He gonna die on his side, and he gonna come back as a slave, and we gonna get him. We marking slaves right now, man. Well, Yahawashi said, "What you bound on earth is bound in heaven." Man. So that guy is marked, man. Right?
And that's the spirit. That's the same thing I did with that heathen. After he said all of that and all that, he said something very slick when he walked away.
Yeah.
Like he said something very slick. I don't care what he said, whatever. The most I put in my spirit and I even hear him. Like he whispered, like he was scared to say it out loud. He said something like, I think he said like, I said ready for slavery, man. It's coming. I read it. It's a judgment. Get ready for it. Then he was like, yeah. Then he said like, I think he said your mother too, something like that. He said something slick like that. And I the most I made it that I couldn't hear him because I would probably got mad and all of that. So I was like, wait, what? What you said? Then he looked at me and I was like, yo, be a man, son. That's what you heathens are pussy. Y'all ass, man. Y'all not like that. Y'all can't say it to me. I'm a grown man. Come say that to my face. He said it walking away. And then he kept walking. Then I was like, whatever he said. He said some slick shit. But whatever he said, I'm like, man, he's marked, man. I want him in the kingdom.
Nah, he's
Lord willing, I make it and all of that. Yeah. I want him as a slave mode. Violate, man.
Yeah, he's gonna get violated.
Violate. I'm gonna do a flashback of what he said. I'm like, remember you said this?
Yeah.
He's like, nah.
Nah, he gonna see right now they proud. But like we said, that glory gonna start on this side, man. Go ahead.
But ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahawashi.
The Spirit bear witness with our spirit. The Word bear witness with us. And even these jakes that's in the church, that proves that they're the Israelites because they got a zeal. They do got the zeal, but it's not according to the truth. They're all filling up these churches, cathedrals. Matter of fact, when the Ten Commandments used to come on Charlton Heston back in the day, it was mainly Jake was into that. So-called Jew wasn't looking at that. So-called Jew ain't religious, man. Spiritual, man. It's you Jakes. You see? Because the Spirit bear witness with our spirit. Go ahead.
That we are the children of the Most High.
Now this is going into the elect, man. Go ahead.
And if children, then heirs of Yahawashi, the joint heirs, and joint heirs with Hamashiach.
So we're joint heirs with the Mashiach, man. And whatever Yahawashi inherit, we're going to get the same. Alright?
If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Only a man of faith could believe that. The average person can't believe that, man. See, because they think this is for nothing. This is not for nothing.
All the pain that we've been feeling now compared to the joy that's coming. Everlasting joy.
Everlasting.
Slave servants. Intergalactic travel, all of that. You know what I mean? Like
power over your enemies.
Yeah,
matter of fact, what did Sirach say? Get that, Sirach 25. Flowing in the spirit, bringing out the scriptures. See, you celebrities, you couldn't wait, man. You Jakes, you sold out. You couldn't wait, man. You were impatient, man. See? You gotta wait.
25 and what?
Oh yeah, so it's Sirach chapter 25, verse. I think it's not. Let's see. 7. I bring the scripture on a minute.
Ecclesiasticus 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. We're going to see that. Alright? You're going to see the downfall of Esau in your lifetime, man. We in the time, man. I think they just did a special the other day on, you know, the 400-year special on us being in captivity. And, you know, you had these fake Israelites talking about, you know, the Lord was going to